I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Morgan Hill, California, with a stop at the Santa Clara Superior Court, where we find a couple of frauditors, including Anthony X, who are turned away from filming inside the courthouse. Oh, dearie me. So sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
Can I get your name, man?
You're welcome. You're welcome. That education is on the house.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Oh, yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Guys, coming on like a TV show or something, or?
Yeah.
HBO, whoever picks it up, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get signed on for a Netflix show.
Yeah, we usually have a guy come out here and read a statement out here when he's recording. Is he part of your group?
I'm just myself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys?
Now these two yahoos are going to stand out here and chit-chat with the sheriff for a few minutes. We're not going to listen to all that nonsense. But hey, look at the profile on Anthony X. That's the first time I've seen him in a pair of blue jeans. I didn't know they made a size that would fit him. Let's get to the part where they tried to go inside the courthouse. Roll that clip.
A few minutes later.
Oh, man.
I got it. Thanks.
Handicapped people can't just press the door.
No. You can't bring those cameras in here. No.
Why is that?
No, I can't take them.
No,
No, you gotta take them outside.
Well, tell us why.
No, come on, take them outside, or you're gonna go to jail. One or the
Tell
other.
us why.
Because it's court policy, you can't photograph
Policy or
inside.
order?
No, it's a court policy.
Is it an order?
You can't take. It's my orders. You can't.
Listen.
You got to show us the policy because that's against the it's against the Constitution.
Take them outside. You can't bring them in. You can't record in here.
Is it a judge's order?
You can't record in
Is it
here.
a judge's order? Is that a hard question?
Take them outside.
I'm not inside, sir.
He's inside, outside.
I just want to see the policy.
No, take them outside.
Right.
Now the sheriff did state quite clearly in the beginning, go outside or go to jail. So what do you fellas want to do? Oh, they want to see the policy. Well, the policy doesn't trump the First Amendment anyway. We all know that. Right.
Well,
Take them outside. Go
is this
outside.
open?
Outside. Take them outside. Take them outside. Take them outside. You got to go outside.
You know that
Go.
violates our policy.
Go outside.
Don't push me.
Go outside.
I'm outside.
Okay, close the doors.
I don't have to close the door. That's not part of your
Yeah, it
policy.
is. Get out. Take
Hello. This guy's being
Take him
very
outside.
hostile.
Yeah, he's
Take him
poking
outside.
into me, he's
Take him
pushing me.
outside.
Can we slow down a roll?
If you want to come in, you can come in, but you can't bring the cameras or you're photographing.
Are you supervisor?
We need to see the
I'm just
court
trying to
policy.
ask what the
Why are you slamming the door on me, man?
Get your foot out of the way.
Hey,
Close the door.
easy.
Get your foot out of the way.
It's okay.
Yeah, slow your
We
roll
just
back.
want to see the
You're gonna
policy
have a heart attack,
that
brother.
says we can't record in here.
Sure.
What is this nonsense lately that frauditors put their foot in the door? I can't think of a better way to get your foot broken, man. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Now, if Anthony X were to put his wide body in there, that'd be a whole different story because nobody's going to move him. You need a bulldozer and a crane to move all that.
That's the judge
It
order.
is seccourts.org.
Yeah.
You can look at the
No,
court
I
book.
want to see it on paper. Where
That's
do you
okay.
have it posted? You need to have it
I
posted
don't have
before the
internet access
public.
right now.
You don't have
The
internet.
Constitution gives you freedom to film in any public building. And if
Not
it's a
inside,
courthouse,
sir.
there
No,
needs to
you
be,
can't come in.
the order from the judge
guys
needs to
know
be
that.
posted so the
You have
public
been
can see
reading all
it.
these
You can't
rules,
just
so
make
you
up
know.
stuff
So let me just
and
try to
do it
explain this to you.
willy-nilly. Do it by the books,
California
right?
Penal Code 148G says we can record law enforcement during the capacity of their duties. How can I record
can't
you
do
guys?
that inside.
I'm not talking to you.
I said
You're,
can't
you're
do that inside.
dismissed.
You've been aggressive.
do
You're
that.
up there
I'm trying
slamming
to
the
have a
door on
cordial
me.
conversation
You
with
can't
her.
do that inside the courthouse.
Oh, and Anthony X over there running his mouth. He's not going to be able to run his mouth much longer. He has to feed that mouth. It's the only time you'll ever see him with a mask on is when he's out frauditing, because usually he's shoveling something into his pie hole.
So again, 148G says we
Not
can
inside
record.
this court building.
And a constitutional, I'm working on a story.
So if I'm working out there and I'm
Well, no, let me explain this. I'm a member of the press.
Okay.
I'm working on a constitutionally protected activity, freedom of press.
Can't do that.
Are you saying the judge is making an order that's
Yes.
unconstitutional?
It is.
Is this Nazi Germany back in the old? Are you from Nazi Germany back in the old days?
It's in the court's website, so
Wow.
you can read on it.
I don't have access to the website. You're supposed
and
to
the
have it
last thing
posted.
we'd want
You're
to do
supposed to
is
have it
present you to the
posted.
magistrate.
Do you have your ID
to
card
have-
now?
ID card? This is my last
Your
name.
employee
Your
issued
employee
ID card. 1046.2.1 says
Sure.
section A.
Now.
Can I see it, please?
We'll ask you nicely
I'm
to
outside,
step
I'm
away.
outside, I'm outside.
You can be outside, but we need to close the door.
Yeah.
There's no law
Because
that says I
now-
have to close the door.
Yeah.
Unless you have official business
I do.
there.
I have
This is
It's
official.
also
you know.
Penal
Court's
Code
closed.
647H that you're loitering in a public
This is
area.
official.
Pardon me, Deputy, but they probably don't know the definition of loitering. So for their convenience, I have posted it here. Don't you think I'm a nice guy for posting that? Yeah, they can't read though, I forgot. My bad.
Official business.
When you
right
don't
here.
have any official
Ma'am,
business, you do not have
You
an
may
official
want to look up what the
business.
definition of loitering is.
What is the official business here,
Let me-
sir?
let me explain this.
What is your official
I'm trying to
bus-
answer you, but you don't
What
stop
is the answer?
talking.
Go ahead.
So loitering is when
What
the
is your official
the
business
definition
in
of
courts
loitering
right
is
now?
when you don't have a purpose.
Do you
I have
have
a
an
purpose.
official business
Yes, I
in this
do.
court? What is it,
I'm
sir?
not required to tell
Are
you.
you trying to go to the clerk's office?
I'm
It's
not
closed?
required to tell you.
Okay.
Yes, you are. If you're
And
trying
ma'am,
to
if you were
answer-
listening,
we
I
are
told
here
you I
for
was working on a
security
story.
purposes.
I told you I was working
Do
on
you
a story.
have an official business
I
in this
am
courthouse?
working on a story. That's my official
What is
business.
your story?
I don't have to tell you that.
Okay, where is your official press?
Workplace.
Oh man, they don't need a press pass. They're granted press privileges by the First Amendment of our great Constitution. Although Washington State has recently ruled that just because you post on YouTube doesn't make you a member of the press. Imagine that.
Where can I get a press pass?
Where's your
Where
press
can I get
pass?
one? Where can I get one?
You tell me, sir.
So the
you're
D- so
saying
the-
you're a
so
member
sir-
of the press.
Ma'am,
You're saying you're a member of the
ma'am,
press.
let
Where's
me
your
answer
press
you.
pass?
Let me answer you.
Do you have any
The
official business in
DMV,
this
you
courthouse?
get a driver's license. Where do you get a press pass? What government agency issues that?
You tell me.
They don't exist.
Yeah, they
How
don't.
do they not?
It's in the Constitution.
How do
The
they
First
not?
Amendment.
What are you trying to enforce?
How
You
do
don't
you
even
know
know
that?
Are
the
you not aware of
law.
How
the
do
First
they not
Amendment?
You don't even know you have to present
Prove
your
me
ID
wrong,
card
prove me
for your
wrong.
policy
I'll give you
to a member of the
$100 right
public.
now if they exist.
Okay.
That a judge's order
Again,
for
do you
not filming in the
have
courthouse needs to be
any
posted
official
for the
business
public
here
to
in
Yes,
see.
I do.
Anyone ever notice how Anthony X wears a fanny pack as a shoulder bag? That's because he can't get it around his fanny. There's somebody else like that too. Our good buddy Glenn Serio. You remember Glenn Serio, don't you? Oh yes indeed, Glenn Serio. Here's a picture of him with his fanny pack around his shoulder too. I miss old Glenn Serio. He had some good videos back in the day. Now he's just a nobody. Well, he always was a nobody. Let's continue on with the story though.
Yes, I do. Your answer is yes.
Okay, what is it?
I already told you.
What is it?
Again, I'm going to say it for the last time, so pay attention.
What story is it that
No,
you're
you didn't ask me
requiring
what
of the
story. You asked me what my business
Sir,
is.
I'm going to ask
My
you one last
business
time.
is
We'll take
working.
it outside. Let's
My
close the door.
business
Because
is
now
working on a
you're-
story. Ma'am, you're being disorderly.
I am not being disorderly.
Why you-
You're impeding me from working on my story. You know that's a civil rights violation.
We are taking it outside. I'm here outside with
And I'd
you.
like to see you try to fucking push me, brother.
See, now
Try
you're
it.
just
Try it.
You gotta close the door.
you're just inciting something.
No, you just bumped into me. You could have walked
I
through
did
here.
not, sir.
All that space, you just bumped
take
into
this
me.
outside.
If I were to
No,
bump
but
into
you
you,
push now, push
I would be in
now.
cuffs right now. Come on.
Okay.
Treat the public with
I
the
am
same
not
respect the public
disrespecting
treats you,
you.
right?
Well now, Frauditor, since you don't have a lick of common sense, common courtesy, or common decency, and you don't respect anyone, the sheriff is treating you the same way as you were treating her. No doubt about that, sweetheart, but you carry on.
Take this outside. We are willing to talk to you out here. Just don't go enter the building.
I'm outside. I could talk to you fine. right
Let's
here.
close the
What's
doors.
the law that says I have to close the
If
door?
you want to get that judge's order that says no recording,
Like I
we
told
want to
you.
read it and
Sure.
look over it.
Can
You're
you give
dismissed,
that?
brother. You're dismissed.
Can you ask the manager for the
At least this guy
printout
has
of
his
that?
camera on. You're the only one with your camera on.
Our cameras are on.
Well, his wasn't.
Our cameras.
His wasn't. He already said it wasn't.
The cameras are on.
Excuse me, officer. Can you identify yourself?
Sure. Deputy Dempsey, badge 1921.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the court order that says no
Dempsey,
filming
can you ask the
from the
manager
judge?
for a printout of the court ruling?
The
For
court
no-
order, the
From the
judge's
judge's
order,
order-
that says
judge's
we
order.
can't exercise our constitutional rights here.
We all know it won't matter anyway, because they'll look at it and then they'll say, well, look, this policy doesn't trump the First Amendment to the Constitution. So, yeah, what's the difference, man? These frauditors. We all, you know what we have to do is we have to get them all together and put them on a deserted island in the South Pacific somewhere. That will solve the problem.
What are we looking for?
The judge's order that says we can't exercise our constitutional rights.
The court order for
I'm talking to the supervisor. You're dismissed.
You're photographing out there. It's fine.
You're dismissed.
So we're
You're dismissed. You're
no
dismissed.
recording.
Time to lock up the building.
You guys got cameras up there. Are you guys breaking the law? What's those cameras up there for? You do not, and you're recording me.
Doesn't the courthouse close at 5?
You don't have my permission to record.
Close at 5.
So it's 4:42 right now.
Yeah, well, we can talk to you. I'm locking the doors. We can talk to you.
Oh, poor little baby blocking the door.
Okay.
If you're locking all the doors to the public, I'll give that.
Yeah. So you're
gonna close early the courthouse to the public.
To the public service, huh?
Well, no, you want service?
Because you're throwing it. Yeah, I'm
What
trying to get service.
kind of service do you want?
I'm trying to.
Well, now that's one way to get the frauditors out and keep them out. Just lock all the doors. That's the perfect solution. But now what happens to the people who have legitimate business in there? Well, I don't know.
Finish my story.
What is your service? What do you want? You got a ticket? You got a criminal matter?
I'm trying.
Do you have a dependency matter?
I almost have a criminal matter
have?
when you assaulted him.
What do you have?
I'm trying to finish my story. That's my official business.
Okay, you don't have any official
You understand I don't need permission to work on my constitutional right?
You can work on them. Work on them out here.
It's not the second or
building is
third, it's the
closed.
First
All
Amendment.
you're gonna want to do.
Do you not understand the First Amendment?
Inside a reaction from.
Do you not
We're
understand
gonna
the
give
First
you a
Amendment?
copy right now of
Of
that.
the unconstitutional judge's order, like it's Nazi Germany.
Well,
whatever you want.
So you guys swore an oath to the Constitution, and
judge
just
can
because
make an order.
they signed it, if the judge signed an order saying no black people, are you going to stop black people from
the
coming
judge?
in?
No, absolutely not. The judge can make
What's
an
the
order
problem?
regarding the building.
So when you get the judge's order and it says in the courtrooms and the adjoining area, that's not this area. This is the lobby. No, it's not.
Well, I'll tell you what happens here, good people, is Anthony X and his buddies stand outside for the next 15 minutes and harass everybody in the parking lot. The real police arrive, but they don't do anything. As long as they don't go into the courthouse, the sheriffs don't care if they stand in the parking lot. So the little crybabies got their story in, I guess. I don't know. I thought this guy was associated with the Angry Vet, but it's apparently a different person. So yeah, my mistake on that last video I put up. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, fellas. Why don't you try to get a real job? I know it's a lot of work, but give it a shot. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's the
you do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law? Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.